To do this is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Smith. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Throwing now is Geno. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's Smith. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
That's to the rookie. It's Ja'Tavion Sanders. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Off the play fake, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Young now. Open here, Adam Thielen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now here's Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Raiders force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A shotgun snap for Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
The Raiders at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Smith now to throw. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Young will set to throw. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Young to throw it. Throw going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood